Right, this email is looking at some of the more advanced settings so that we can set signatures and look at filters and folders. So in the settings here, we need to see all settings of our Gmail account. On the first page of settings called General, you can scroll down, you can change a few things. So really we should have this set to English UK as our language preference. Send and archive button is recommended to have turned on. So I hope you keep things tidy. Keep all of the suggestions on. You can use these for labeling. Now here is where you can set a signature. So at the moment this account has none, so we create new. I'm going to call this test, so you name this signature that you want to use. So for staff here, there is a specific format which is available on this support page in your staff site. For students, it's polite to have your name, year group and house here to help out members of staff. For both staff and students, you don't need to add any extra information about the school. If you email an external account, so someone not in Epsom, the extra information will be added automatically for you. You don't need to worry about having that extra information. So staff would have name and role here. Students would have name, year group, house. You can add, for example, in mine, I have my Google Certified Educator badges, so you can add images, you could add links here. You should be encouraged to not make these too long. Simple and straightforward is better. And you must remember to scroll down to the bottom and save changes, otherwise it's a waste of your time. So going back into the settings menu here, so again, settings, see all settings. We also have two options at the top here called labels and filters. So label works a bit like a folder in Outlook. Some of them are automatically created, but you can create some specific ones. So you might, for example, have one for a particular subject, and then you create it. So that's very simple. And then once you've created it, you'll see it's appeared here on the left-hand side. I can give it a color if I want to. So that then anything with that label will go that color, which might help me to organize my time a little bit. Now up here, there's also filters, which is where you can create like a rule. So if this, then that type rule for particular types of email. So for staff, particularly useful ones might be to do with merits. So if you have one that includes the word merit, perhaps you want it to go to a particular folder, or if it's for a housemaster, you might want that includes a particular student's name here, automatically goes to another folder. Then you create that, you search here, and it will tell you how many are involved. Or you just go in and create that. So just to recap quickly, filters, create new filter. So we want it to include the word test, so it would be those 3 emails. I'm going to say create filter. So when a message arrives that matches this search, what I would like to do is automatically apply a label which is called test. You've got various different options that you can do with it. I can also apply it to emails I've already received. So this box at the bottom is important to backdate this filter and then create a new filter. For students, you might find that it's useful to create one for Google Classroom. So this account has a filter created so that emails that come from Google Classroom will go into one specific folder, not just to the inbox. So that it helps to try and prevent this overwhelming backdate of information that the student has received. So filters and labels can really help you to organize this.